Welcome, returning and new subscribers. I am Goddess High Priestess Empress Avila Pantera. Welcome all to the final part of this North Node in Pisces, South Node in Virgo. May you all be blessed, okay? Feeling amazing. And let's gain some further clarity in part number 9. Give you all a few to get the notifications. Because we are live. I feel as though we have to bring this here and zoom out. Okay. Beautiful day nonetheless. 60 degrees. I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. Okay. Oh, okay. Gotta adjust this. Give me a second. There we go. All right. The energy right now is very calming. I will say that just to begin. And is giving off the vibe of now things are beginning to settle, not from a standpoint of stagnancy, but more so from a space of you have this newfound breath, this new way of shifting through life. Greetings, love. Welcome. And I love the fact that we're in a 2-2 portal, 22, the master builder energy, the architect of one's reality, or it's the architect in general. And when we speak of an architect, some of the greatest architects may come across to others as procrastinators, but in reality, they are such great architects because they move on inspiration and not just doing it because of a deadline. And sometimes that deadline can be the reason as to why a project is not so lively to an extent. So some people could feel extremely pressured especially when embarking on the path of making moves based on your inspiration, because of the way it may appear to others around them, as if nothing is being done, or, you know what I'm saying? So the sun, the way the sun is setting right now is beautiful. It's giving off that yellow orange hue through the windows. It's pretty amazing. I'm seeing someone living a very luxurious lifestyle. It's that calming, where you have absolutely no worries in the world. You're so well, doing so well in life that you're in a position to help others, and it's a multitude of people that you are assisting because you have the means to. It's almost as if this person living this luxurious lifestyle is able to give others or help them plant the seed that allows them to be in the same state or level of energy. It's a dope vibe. I'm not even going to hold you. And I love that because as a reader, without any of the labels, as someone who is living in their purpose, I find myself living in my purpose, and that's always evolving. It doesn't come to an end where there isn't a change along that journey. Something's always changing. And that's the beauty of it, is the changes that come with it. Sometimes those changes may come across as obstacles and challenges. But when you're presented with that, it's more of a sense of recognition that the reason why this challenge and this obstacle shows up, because first and foremost, you are more than prepared to handle it, because you're never given more than you can handle. You know what I mean? All praise is due to the Most High, infinite creator of all. Infinite gratitude for unconditional love, for real. Because that is the path that, if you want to live a life that is abundant, healthy, filled with that unconditional love, you're going to have to take the path of unconditional love, too. You know what I'm saying? So it really helps you to set those boundaries that are necessary for you to experience that. Because that's the main part of it, is setting boundaries. Not walls, boundaries. And the main key of those boundaries, y'all, is really going to be that word with 2 letters. Very simple, but to the point. No. It's a powerful word in terms of the way your external reality responds to it. Some may react to it, others may respond to it. But either way, when you tell someone no, and this may be the first time you tell them no, and you get to see either an evolution or a descension in terms of the dynamic because of that word no. That word no will really show you a lot about those who are around you, and also a lot about yourself, in terms of these scenarios are just a reflection of you. You know what I'm saying? So Part 9 is speaking to the infinitely, it was just 1010, infinitely abundant beings. I love you. It's an honor to be here with you, delivering these messages, because it truly feels as though this is it. This is it. However that plays out in your life, what comes towards you is going to be gratitude of, this is it. This is what you've been doing all of this for. This is why you've been going through situations that were a choice, but they were disguised as a sacrifice until you recognize why those choices were made. So congratulations to you, my love. Felicidades and congratulations. Same shit, but different language. So let's get into it. Here we go. Here we go. Like something. Yeah. Hold on. Take a look at the lights. Whew. I don't. Are some of you nervous about something? Cause shit, either excited, nervous, both. It's that nervous excitement type of energy I'm picking up on. Some of y'all, what's going on? It feels, it's giving the vibe of somebody about to go on stage. I don't listen. Let's see. What's up for the collective? Now I'm getting this energy of a Thriller. Michael Jackson song, Thriller could be of significance. It's time. Look at that shit. It's time. Wow. Source, yeah. This energy that's flowing through. Allow each message from this deck to connect to that precisely. Let's go. It's time. What in the world is happening? Person of water. It's time for an emotional connection, or you are emotionally connected. It's time. You are emotionally connected. You have psychic, empathic, intuitive, sensitive, heart-centered, feels deeply, take things personally. We have healer, counselor, advisor, Author, person of water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It's time. 4th house, 8th house, 12th house. Someone could be coming out of some sort of rehab, feeling rejuvenated, feeling new. Someone is ready to step into their power. Along with that means that they are ready to share the depths of their emotions with others because they have healed from previous situations that would prevent them from doing so. And for some of you, it's time to move 4th house energy. It's time for some of you, you probably finding out that you have an addition to your family. Some of you could be having conversations about that. This energy right now feels legendary. It's giving what the North Node in Pisces and the South Node in Virgo would do. The South Node helping you to release expectations that were attached to an old way of doing things or old habits that literally wouldn't allow you to digest situations properly. For some of you, obviously, this is food because Virgo also connects the digestive system, the stomach. But this is also you being able to release that baggage so you can rise towards this North Node of Pisces, which is connected to your imagination, connected to the realms beyond this world, where you're now pulling things from the vortex of your truth, the vortex of love, the vortex of your abundance. It's time. It's time for action. Things are fast-tracked to unfold quickly and smoothly. Some of you probably were going through a situation where you may have felt as though the changes that had to be made were going to be rigid and it was going to take some time, but now it's going to be quick and smooth, especially in this 9 serpent energy too. It's very fiery. It's has a lot to do with shedding. Let's get a message from where's that? I'm hearing the sweetest thing I've ever known. Lauryn Hill. Sweetest thing I've ever known. Where is it? Oh, it's over here. Angels and ancestors. And I'm going to get this message from the text too. You have Knight at the bottom of the deck. Confident, heroic, messenger, fearless, assertive, passionate, fighting spirit, persevering, chivalry, honor, determined, obeying orders, brave, daring, strong, champion of a cause. See, someone's definitely going on stage here. There's a lot of 8s. You got the 8 for its time, the 8 for the microphone, the 8 for the hot air balloon. Arizona could be of significance too. News, trending, broadcast, strong opinion, current events, speak truth, public speaking. Random, not random, but just with that microphone energy there. 6:22 on the clock, 4:18 on the screen. The world that you experience has a lot to do with the perception of your mind. Each and every individual on planet Earth is going to be experiencing life based off of their perception and what they pay most attention to. Your feed on social media is going to remind you of where you are at energetically within your mindset. In this age of Aquarius, technology is going to be basically your cauldron, but your output from this technology is your input. Warrior, be fearless and stand strong. It's time for action. You have the warrior, person of water. Be fearless and stand strong. Emotionally connected to your warrior spirit, which showed up again here with this Knight at the bottom of the deck. And you have guardian angel. You have a guardian angels around you, collective, that is a warrior. They're letting you know that they are around with feathers showing up, whether this is in your physical reality or in a dream state, or even just, you know, on social media. Take note of the time. Look up the angel number in the presence of you seeing any type of feathers that may come across your social media feeds. You are not alone. They're giving you a response to a possible question that you've been seeking the answer to. The feathers, the time, look up the angel number. The warrior, let's see. Don't back down. Make your opinions heard. Don't settle for the second best. A warrior is anyone who is ready and willing to know themselves and do what needs to be done in order to get where they want to be. In this deck, the warrior embodies fierce primal love, the warrior within, the energy you can call on to protect yourself, even if you don't think you love yourself. If you are exposed to a situation that could be harmful or dangerous, the steps you take to protect yourself are in fact acts of fierce love. Although the warrior in this card is surrounded by darkness, he is of the light. The warrior within is made of light and has the capacity to shine even more brightly when facing darkness head on. Extended message. If you're experiencing fear at this time, know that this means whatever is going on is important to you. If you're experiencing fear at this time, know that this means whatever is going on is important to you. That's a strong ass message, because even in the sense of alchemy, someone who's in a state of doubt can use it in a way to benefit them or destroy themselves. There is no benefit in giving someone the benefit of the doubt. When you as a person, because you can only control you, are in this state of doubt, now that is an opening for you to ask questions so you can get clear about whatever that is you're doubting. Okay. Whenever you feel fear, you are on the verge of something big, perhaps a massive breakthrough that is going to really help you move forward. If you have a situation on your hands where you have to face someone or something that has been unsettling you, know that you are being guided to call upon your inner warrior. Don't falter and don't be frightened, because you have the energy to protect yourself now and at all times. Now, that was quite the turn there. It's time for action. Feels deeply is what I'm being drawn to at this time, especially when it comes to standing up for yourself. And what I'm picking up on is that when you do that, you'll be able to finally let go of this excess baggage that you've been holding on to because of not setting that boundary, utilizing no. And now that you do, it was a challenge for you to do so before, because you weren't given any sign that that was the proper step to take. But that was your test of faith. You wasn't going to be able to know the answer. You went through situations to prepare you for that moment, that test. You took the exam and you passed by saying no. The answer to the test was no, is what I'm getting from that. Especially when it comes to something you've been feeling deeply, that it's time to take action on. Coño. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Okay. The gavel. Oh gosh. So some of you, I mean, it's definitely giving that 9 energy for sure, in terms of you having to do something that, you know, it will definitely take you some time to make that decision, because now it turns into a situation that when you make this decision, you know why you didn't make it before. So it's coming through as someone that would say, when I'm done, I'm done. So if I'm working on this with you, it's because one is wanting to work on it, but also being aware as to how far they're going to take it on working on it, especially if this has to do with someone else. Because obviously you got this person, the water card, but it has the message of emotionally connected. But is there a spiritual connection? This could even have to do with some type of idea or work that you have. It doesn't have to be a person, you know. But you have the gavel that came out here. Conviction, decisions made, pay attention, offer accepted, legal matters, court order, fair, finished, being judged, bring order, serious situation, important decision, assertion. And then the warrior comes out from the angels and ancestors. Let me get one more from the angels and ancestors, because the beginning part of this message is you making a decision that may be uncomfortable, but it literally sets you free. I mean, that's usually, you know, when the proper steps are taken when it comes to a challenge in matters of making a decision. It's definitely liberating when you align with what is going to assist you in evolving and not repeating a lesson. You know what I'm saying? So there's that. Angels and ancestors. There it is. That's the 9 energy. Yamaya Ashe Oya Ashe is definitely 2-2 today. Now, 84. I was just about to say, what was on page 84? The warrior card started on 84. It is definitely time to make a decision on a serious situation that is emotionally connected, shedding old skin. And then we have animal guardian. It's the snake for sure. It's this here. For others of you, it's a jaguar, a panther, an owl, raven, a fawn, baby deers. said pull one more, read the message of the snake. It landed right on top of it, sideways in the challenging type of energy. Heart and home. Happy home. Security, love, kindness, family, belonging, bliss. Some of you, this is what I'm getting. You set boundaries, you say no to certain family members so you can go on your path. It may have placed you in a position to isolate yourself as it would, you know, especially if you're the one per se given the mantle, or you're the one that's next in line in the generation of bringing the family back together. It seems that some of you have been able to step away and really see things from a bird's eye point of view. And it may have been something that you didn't even realize before that is now coming to the forefront. But had it come to you before, your anger would have gotten in the way of you being able to see why you're given the purpose that you're given based on the purpose you chose, actually, or the reason you chose to come into this realm with the family that you have for your soul to evolve. And now you're able to see something from a much more beautiful point of view, that it brings you to this state of bliss. Shadowed skin, what we have here, yoga could be of significance. So in yoga, when you're speaking of the, what is it, the doshas, you have your bliss body. You can only reach the bliss body once you handle the life force body. And in the life force body is where you have the chakras. And then you connect to the mental body, the wisdom body, and then the bliss body. So yoga could be of significance here for some of you, or of going deeper within, emotionally connecting to the energy within you and in motion. Contemplation, deep breath, go within, steady, balanced, relax, take a break, inner child healing. That's the main one, balance chakras, reflection, meditate, time alone. Yeah. Let's see what the snake says. It's in the section of, let me see, warrior symbols. Yeah. Cast off the old. Reveal your true colors, talents, and gifts to the world. In many spiritual traditions, the snake offers powerful medicine. In tantric teachings, it symbolizes the kundalini, which is the powerful serpentine energy within that allows you to reach your higher spiritual potential. When the sacred ones saw a snake in nature or encountered one in their dream, they knew that there was transformation in the air. For me, the snake heart can not only represent the shedding of old skin, but moving beyond the limitations caused by carrying the venom of negative thoughts about others or the past. The energy of renewal, the extended message of this amazing card here. The energy of renewal is washing over your life at this time. If for some reason you feel that your true self hasn't been recognized or you've been misread by others, know this energy is now leaving you, Ashe. As you've been working through your old stories and all the self-limiting beliefs that you've accumulated along the way. You've been peeling away a shield of skin that has created limiting experiences. Your own personal commitment to growth has been recognized, and now the eternal, the external world will begin to reflect all of the work that you've been doing within. If you feel someone you love has misunderstood you recently, they will be able to see beyond that if you're willing to recognize your own challenges. This is a time for renewal, abundance, and connection. Let yourself be reborn and celebrated. I just did a live couple days ago, couple lucid moments ago. And that showed up and I made a clip of it and posted it on TikTok. I'm going to post it in the shorts over this way. It basically said the same thing too. But you have to recognize that the power is in your hands, because the power is with the people now, especially when we're speaking of astrology with Pluto, which has a lot to do with power, but power that you attain after moments of shedding old skin that will prevent you from connecting to that type of power, because it requires a higher level of maturity and resonance with your soul in order to attain that power. You know what I'm saying? And Aquarius has a lot to do with humanitarianism, the collective. It's the celestial cosmic energy. It's basically, it does carry that type of savior energy, but the savior is you recognizing that you are your own savior. Pretty cool. You are the warrior that's here to stand strong. Anyone that tunes in with this channel, whether you are aware of the transition that you're in, you've reached this channel because you are ready to let go, especially when it comes to those situations that no longer serve you because they have played its role in your life for you to evolve, so much so for you to even get here, to align with the energies that I bring forth, whether if it's from a different platform or wherever it was. The whole point is that right now, you are prepared to fully transform or leave the past that has played out its role in the past. The same way the leaves fall during the fall season, it's for the renewal of new leaves to come in. Okay? For generations, possibly, for some of you, just years, or whatever the case may be, have been carrying leaves of past fall seasons into new seasons over and over and over again. But the fact that you're here, which is why you'll see, you know, the repetition of certain words that we're using that will literally place you back in these lessons that you've already surpassed. Now it's time for you to embrace the journey that is ahead. In order for you to get ahead or to see ahead, there has to be some sort of illumination. But that illumination comes through the journey of the shadow, the journey through the dark, because you don't know what light is without the dark. Let's dive deeper into this. This back so I can actually see you. Or place the cards. Okay, here. Gratitude. All right, y'all, here we go. Let's see. Here we go. Ooh, okay. Some type of legal situation regards to finances is also being made. That was just a judgment card and the Queen of Pentacles. Some of you could be receiving information about a promotion of some sorts. Or if you're looking to request higher pay. With the Judgment card and the Queen of Pentacles that just popped through there, that's a sign that the universe is with you. You just have to release any doubt that you may have, connect more to the clarity. Part of that clarity would be you visualizing the reason as to why you're asking for that raise, or what it is that you're asking for, living out that life or that lifestyle based on what it is that you're asking. So that way the universe can be on your side, in the sense that you're focusing on going towards that direction and not having it what it is that you're asking for. Okay. All right. Let's see. Current situation. Ooh. The Empress. It don't get no better than that. Currently, you're in a position that everything you touch shall prosper. You're in a very abundant stage in your life. You just have to know your worth, or get more familiar with your Venus placement. It shows the way you are receptive to love, give love, bring beauty into your life. Also has to do with your sacred values. See what connection that has for you in terms of your Saturn placement, especially with shedding old skin, because Saturn will show you where your obstacles and challenges are. If there's a connection to it with your Venus placement, this is where Saturn could be testing you when it comes to you seeing your worth. But let's see what the challenge is here for the Empress. For that to be the current situation, you're about to be very impressed. Because I'm seeing Empress, but I'm seeing me or just you being impressed by what it is that's actually happening for you with the Star. Ooh, wish come true. Yes, they do. We're gonna, what came out is the Ace of Pentacles, which is a potential new beginning of comfortable settings. The way we started this live, in terms of why am I sensing somebody that's living in luxury? And here you have Saturn and Taurus. We was just talking about Venus, which rules Taurus, also rules Libra, but this is Saturn and Taurus card. And then you have the Death card, which is the card of transformation. We're going to keep all three of them here as the challenge. So the main thing is transforming from what exactly? Something that you may have seen as potential that you've been working on, because this would be the Eight of Pentacles, which has to do with somebody. This has to do with work for sure. But transforming from what you now know, especially in this season of Aquarius, based on who you are, because right now the moon is in Aries. So your emotions are really speaking more to you about that I am factor. Are you truly in alignment to who you perceive yourself to be? Or are you playing a role of, playing situations small when you're built for so much more, especially with this Empress coming up as your current situation? So for some of you, this could be you finding out that you could be, there could be an addition to the family here with the Empress and the transformation, Seven of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. Someone may have been going through some type of challenges when it came to conceiving, whether this is a child, an idea, a business. Just be prepared to change. And part of that preparation of change is releasing things that will have you in a mindset that'll keep you stuck, especially with this showing up as a challenge. At the bottom of the deck, you still have the star here because we was just... I'm going to give one more. One more. King of Wands, Leo energy. So taking the lead. This transformation has a lot to do with you becoming a leader. Now, this could be you becoming your own boss, not realizing how smooth and quick that transition will be. You have here, it's time. Okay. It's time for you to make a decision, balancing out the emotions and the logic, or your intuition and your logic. It seems as though past situations, the decisions were made based off just emotion. So they were more reactive decisions made. But being a leader, again, with what's your challenge is being a leader, but also being in the spotlight. Now for others, if we're getting a little bit more specific, there's a situation that has to end with a Leo in order for you to step into Empress mode energy, or really being able to align with your discernment that's going to help you to follow your intuition. Nine of Swords. I've been losing sleep over this, huh? Okay. That's at the basis of this. What is at the basis of this? Ooh. Marriage, higher level of commitment. Higher studies, something in regards to universities I'm picking up on. I'm getting the energy of an innovator. You have access to information that can allow you to do things unconventionally. Safely, yet unconventionally. But overall, what's at the basis of this energy is a higher level of commitment. Oh, the Ten of Cups. So now, if we're going to narrow this through, this is certainly in regards to a higher level of commitment of love that some of you are realizing the changes that have to be made. That involves an ending, 4944 or 1344, 444. You could be seeing 444. Because it's asking you to begin setting the stage for a much more solid foundation. And in the challenging position, we have 4 cards here. You may have seen potential in something, but now you're being asked with Saturn if this is something you still want to move forward with. Because, okay. Someone is having to make a decision between their family and the person that they love. With that heart and home card that came out at the end, make a decision that reflects the love you have for yourself. Start there and conclude there. Let the middle reflect that too. A lot of times decisions are unable to be made, or it could be a little complex in making one. It's because you're more focused on what the outside is going to think about what it is you're doing. Can't control that. You can only control you. And for some, that could be a struggle too, in recognizing how much control you do have over a situation when it comes to your life and the one you live. 6:55 on the clock. What's in the immediate past here? Oh, shit. This was all destined and fated to come into your life. Whether this is a higher level of commitment that you're now realizing that you have to make significant changes to. A Leo is very significant, or Leo season. Leo season. Okay, we got the full moon in Leo coming up. So this has to do with what you'll be giving birth to, has to do with the seeds you planted during the new moon in Leo. Okay? Wow, the Magician. Something is coming into your reality, something you're manifesting here. What's this? Page of Cups, as above, so below. Wow. Someone could be coming into your life that's going to help you with your business, but there could also be some type of emotional connection of love between you and this person. Definitely love. Definitely love. This, wow, this is an amazing gift some of you are about to receive here. It's beautiful, especially with the Empress as the first card, and then you have the Eight of Pentacles that we were just talking about here. So as you've been working on your craft, this cup has been saved for you, and now it's coming in. It's coming in because some of you are in this ascension period. That's the only way that this gift could come in. Part of that gift coming in had to do with a significant cycle. Tell me more about this energy. Let me get an astrology card. Where we stopped at? Okay, that's the Three of Pentacles. 3 shuffles. Let's see where we stop at. The Queen of Cups. My hand was a little shaky there too. Family. Queen of Cups is Cancer energy. It's the Holy Grail. This massive cup that she's holding here. Emotionally connected person of water. Cancer. A Cancer could have been significant in your life. Cancer, Taurus. That's helping you connect to your style of leadership, your true persona, what it is that you love to do and actually doing it. 54, 55. So when people go through certain situations, and it's an example of when somebody gets out of a relationship, they decide that they want to have a different haircut, or they cut their hair or something of that nature. Something to that effect, where this person, something about a Cancer, a Taurus, or someone you met at work, or family member that plays a significant role in what you have realized now to make the changes that you have to make in order to give birth to a new idea that is going to be extremely prosperous for you. It's going to have you sitting in luxury and being able to take care of others. The nature of your heart is important with this Leo energy as well. The transformation of the heart. Which is also where that yoga card comes in. Or recalibration of the heart. You connecting to your heart chakra. Behind this, you have the Queen of Cups, Three of Pentacles, and the Emperor. Finally, placing yourself in a position where you can feel and no longer ignoring what it is that you feel. So that way you can have this new beginning that reflects what you know. Or a strategy that will really help you in moving forward. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune. Show me the energy of the immediate past. You have the 7th house, so that's a significant relationship that is long-term, whether if it's romantic, business, or family. That's confirmation. That's 56, 55. Gemini. When it comes to a destined and fated event of the immediate past that's having an effect on this, oh, then you have Vesta. Somebody could have Vesta and Gemini. Where you would apply so much passion and fire to something that even if it's not for you, you will go above and beyond to make it work. For some of you, this is a sibling or a cousin with Gemini energy, or something having to do with the way you grew up, 3rd house energy. But this was a destined and fated event in regards to the energy that is communicative, mischievous, lively, witty, and informative. Stimulating exchange is possible. Look at the zodiac signs that you have in your chart that are the same signs of your siblings if you have siblings. And get familiar with that part of your chart. Because there's some type of clarity that's coming in regards to communication, which opens doors to higher levels of commitment. One more. Uranus. Wow, Uranus is about to go into Gemini. Some of you used to, not used to, but you were in a position of saying a lot of things that now people noticed that you wasn't bugging. Because everything you've said in the past is coming true. You had to experience that type of energy because it would also help you to become more inspired to do what you have to do. Uranus goes into Gemini, which speaks of winds of change on July 7th of this year up until May 22nd of 2033. It's going to bring rapid and unexpected changes to your life and that of the collective. Especially when it comes to mindsets, because Gemini speaks of the mind as well, communication. It'll be in Gemini from July 7th to November 7th, because then it'll go retro. And then it'll be back in Gemini April 25th, 2026 to August 3rd, 2032. And retro again, and then it'll go back into Gemini from December 12th, 12/12. So 7/7, 11/7, 4/25, August 3rd, 12/12, May 22nd are going to be very significant. Uranus spends about 7 to 8 years in a sign. It's going to revolutionize the way people talk, learn. Some of you have a significant role in these changes. And it's time for you to, from now till July, 5 months from now, get prepared to be at the forefront. It's going to bring massive changes in your fortune too. I'm also getting this energy of some of you in certain stocks that you are investing in. Continue to play it smart. You're going to come out well off. Let me get one more for the immediate past. Let me see what this is. The Sun card. What? First of all, that coming out that way, anytime that Sun card appears, what was said before that, it's clarifying, confirming that that's yes. And then the moon, the sun and the moon, the balance of the yin and yang, the feminine and the masculine, but clarity of the subconscious, so much so that you are learning to program your subconscious in a way that you see how quickly it'll start to change your reality. Yeah, you notice that you have the world in your hands. Now, that's the same energy here. See that? Those are the two pillars of this card. Some of you have moon in Scorpio. But some of you are really going to be the first in a while within your bloodline of a certain amount of wealth because of the changes you're making in the way you communicate. You were brave enough to move in a way that it may not make sense to others in the past, and you kept going anyway. Congratulations, because that is about to pay off massively. You're on the right path. Some of you may have been questioning it. Look at the King of Swords is coming up as the crown of your message here. Aquarius energy. You, from before anyone would agree with you, you already knew what path to take. You may have gone through some hiccups here and there, but just let me let you know that you are on the right path, okay? You are going with the proper, you are making the proper changes here, especially with this Uranus and Gemini. You're ahead of schedule. Yeah. If some of you are thinking about developing an app, go for it, okay? 6445, there goes that, 6444, there goes a 444. But at the crown of your reading, you have the King of Swords, which says, I know it's Aquarius, but it's also that clarity about the action and the strategy that one is supposed to take and what's happening next. Crescent moons are very significant in your changes here with the butterfly in the center. And you can see it now. Venus is right next to it. Some of you are seeing this bright light right next to the crescent moon, that's Venus. And Venus right now, isn't she in Aries? The moon has already entered Aries, matter of fact. Give me 1 second. Okay, the Venus will be in Aries shortly because it's in Pisces, 29 degrees. Ooh, so with Venus and Pisces right now as we speak at 29 degrees, 29 degrees, it's powerful energy in terms of, if you have that in your chart, it's a Leo degree. It's also connected to generational wealth or something that can actually move through for a long period of time. It's something that you build and it will last. It'll have longevity to it. With Venus and Pisces, that has a lot to do with that love or indulging in certain things. But what I'm getting from it is more so you've learned the lesson of balance, that now it's going to help you to give birth, especially with Venus going into Aries. Is you giving birth to a new version of yourself, a new I am based on your worth. You can already feel this right now with the moon being in Aries, and it's a crescent moon. What's happening next here? An epiphany, lightning bolt, Uranus energy. It's an immediate process connected to what's happening next. And the way this is coming through, you see how when you speak of reflections in your life and situations that show up in your external world, as you're building this new tower here and you're prepared to go through the transformation, right? And developing the version and connection to your enlightenment or your illumination to move ahead. Now those versions of you, the energies that were connected to the past version of you, are being thrown out of the tower, or being thrown out of the foundation that you're building, or the pillars that you're connected to. You won't see this coming, is what I'm hearing. But you know it is. And then you have the Fool, which is about a new cycle. Okay? This is the beginning of a new cycle. It's the Fool that takes the journey of enlightenment. Yes, the Fool is on a mountaintop, but this is connected to the beginning. This is 0 point energy being centered, so centered enough that you are willing to make the proper decision. That means you taking the Fool's journey to enlightenment. So what this is saying with the Tower card coming out and what's happening next and the Fool card at the bottom of the deck, there's going to be a sudden change in your life that's going to start a new cycle. Some of you may have already started this cycle, or you will be, and you won't even realize that you're in a new, completely new cycle, because they still may be things that are being cleared out from your energy, but you're still being placed in this new cycle. What's the Tower? 7000 on the clock just now. Divine reset. Ooh, something worth celebrating, that's for sure. I feel this is a reconciliation between your mind, body, spirit, and soul, with the Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. identical, a match. That's a match right there of element. Now, what some of you will be celebrating is the start of a relationship, but it has to do with one-on-one. This relationship, you notice where you can apply your boundaries, but you also know that they're not going to be overstepped. That's the feeling I was getting from the beginning with this energy that we're looking at now, that you have this exhale moment where you're able to now find the groove of this new life that you're stepping into, that you may have been holding yourself back from. 7/2/2014 could be significant in terms of getting to the root of a situation to bring you to this point. And then you have the 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, you're no longer... What's going to surprise you is that you're able to celebrate without feeling that energy you used to feel before, that you weren't being recognized or celebrated. You know what I'm saying? And it could just be one person. That's all it takes. One person that comes into your life that truly supports you the way you support yourself and see yourself, and they reflect that back to you. Where in the past you may have been connected to people in situations that whenever you have great news, they come to you with something negative, so the celebration is short-lived. What's the advice? And you have the Queen of Cups showing up here. Yeah, you're able to... You don't have to shut your feelings off anymore. And that's being honored and celebrated with someone. I'm getting one person that's it's giving you the momentum to step into the fullness of all that you are. And the current energy is the Empress. And the Empress embodies all 4 queens. She has the balance of air, communication, fire, passion, drive, cups, emotion, spirituality. What's the other one? Earth, finances. Advice. What's the advice? Ooh. Tap into your strength and courage. Stay courageous. Stay strong. Stay bold. There's something regarding a relationship. Strength is Leo energy again. You don't have to dim your light. Don't dim your light. Don't move the way you used to move, dimming your light in other situations with this new beginning that's coming into your life. And as I'm saying that, what I'm getting is some of you, what's stopping this new cycle from coming in is this slight energy that you may still be connected to in your thinking, that, you know, what used to occur in the past is going to happen again. So you may be over investigating a situation that you're not allowing yourself to see how simple it is. It's not as complicated as it used to be with other people in other situations. One more for the advice for the collective. Sweetest thing I ever known. That's coming through again, Lauryn Hill. And you have the King of Cups. Okay. Yeah, see, get out of your head. Don't self-sabotage this. There's some strong love coming your way. But it's also family and business oriented at the same time. This could be someone that you're meeting, right? that is of your true soul tribe, where you don't have to feel, again, the way you would feel in other situations as to why you wouldn't connect to people. You're giving this situation a chance, and what you're going to realize is there's a lot of love in this. It overflows with love, but it's also very mindful, logical. It's emotionally intelligent, basically. Stay strong in what it is that you truly desire. 1919. You got to know that you deserve more than the best. We can start there. Know that you deserve the best, because you do. Okay? How is the collective being viewed by the energy and the external? How is the collective being viewed? Wow. As the world. You're being seen as the world. And it's the Fool, because this is what I'm saying. Let's just look at what's in the outside here in this section that we're pulling the card for. Has to do with the gifts that come with your higher self, the rewards that come in connection to your higher self. This is the way it's viewing you. It's viewing you as the person who has completed a major cycle. You might want to take that out the jar. It's just a suggestion. But I tell a lot of my clients this: when it comes to something you want to bring into your life, it's not the wisest thing to put it into a jar. You close it off. You don't allow it to breathe. Jars are more so for keeping things out of your life. Okay? Just saying. But yeah, High Priest is at the bottom of the deck. What's in the environment collective is you being viewed as someone who is also vulnerable. You're ready to step into your knowing, because Aquarius is one of the 4 on the world card. The world card consists of the fixed signs. Okay, you have Leo. What's this? Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. So there's this power that you have from understanding trust, what trust is, and not to have an issue with it. I'm saying that because of these 2 X's that are showing up here in red, and right before this you do have the Judgment card. The Judgment card, when you're looking at the tarot, it's you have an opportunity to make a decision that you had in the major arcana of 6, Gemini, the Lovers, which also means a decision. But Gemini is the beginning of your higher level of understanding. It's the activation of your higher level of understanding, and it's born through the sign of Cancer, through the womb space. Now, Let me get another message here. How is the collective being viewed? The Nine of Cups. Let me get another deck and see how is the collective viewing themselves. I'm also getting, you're seeing yourself as the Empress, abundant, fertile, ready. But what's the truth? What's the truth? Especially with the advice that you were given to stay strong and courageous. Tell me more about where the collective is. We have the Ten of Cups. Okay, beautiful. With the Sun card, which was in your immediate past as well. What's the truth? Where is the collective? Let's stay strong on this. Okay, you have the Magician. Yes. And the Page of Cups. With the Fool card. So you're ready to start a new beginning. Okay. I love this because with this showing up and what's happening next, you're ready to celebrate. You're ready to be celebrated and celebrate this new beginning. So you're receiving it with open arms. You're being more receptive to the situation, especially with the advice coming up with the King of Cups, being more receptive of your shadow side, your dark side, because it's the Scorpio. I love that. That's the end. Oh, fuck. Okay. Ooh. Wow. So, what I'm getting is, I love the focus of the collective on a higher level of commitment, which is at the bottom of your spread too, in terms of what it is that you're building on. What type of foundation are you setting? It's of higher levels of commitment, which is also coming through here. So kudos to fucking y'all, okay? Y'all coming in here with that emotional fulfillment, manifesting emotional fulfillment, staying true to your, to yourself and what it is that you want to bring in, what it is that you desire, knowing that you deserve what it is that you desire, not playing it small, and being committed to that idea, being committed to that thought, being committed to bringing this into your reality. Now, the key here right now is just don't go back into a position that it's not of this. Everything that we're saying right now, just don't get into the opposite energy. Because as quickly as you can manifest this amazingness that's happening right now, remember your first card connected to the number 8, it's time. The changes that are happening are fast tracked to unfold quickly and smoothly. So this is an amazing tower energy that's coming through here, clarifying that 8 energy with the 3 and the 5. But put more energy into the manifestation of being celebrated, love, and joy, and less of who gets left out of this, because that's part of your challenge here, is what it is that you are releasing yourself from as you step into this joy, this fulfillment, this leadership role, and bringing more joy into your life. There's something here in regards to comedy for somebody. You notice that your zest for life wasn't what you deserve when you realize that you wasn't laughing as much. Laughter is important for you. That solar plexus being active through laughter is important. Okay. What's the truth here? Tell me more. What the collective is. 2 more. That's what's up. Come the fuck on with it. You standing strong. Tree pose. Page of Pentacles. Queen of Wands, the match to the King of Wands. There's a lot of matching pairs that are showing itself in this reading. However, the queens, well, this is the first queen that came out. So you're stepping into your purpose, the I am energy. You're recognizing who you are. You're connecting to the emotion of who you are, especially right now while the moon is in Aries. Take note of where the moon is and utilize, make sure, connect with the universe, connect with the energies that are around you by looking at where the moon is, what sign it's in, and Practice using the verbiage in connection to the mantra of that sign. That's how you bring things into fruition. That new moon in Aquarius, you have to tell yourself that you knew that you deserved this. In the moon in Pisces, you believe it, which means you're working with your imagination. Moon in Aries, now you're telling yourself, I am this. Moon in Taurus, I have it. That's what I can tell you to do that. So, yeah, get up on out of this. We don't need that Nine of Swords energy, okay? So, some of y'all get you some rest. Go to bed with the desires already in your life. Go to bed with that perception of it. Because you can want something, but are you really in the energy of bringing it in, which means you're already living that lifestyle? Let's say it is love, right? Are you living the lifestyle of the emotion that you feel when the person calls you at night, the dinners y'all have, what y'all do upon rising, you know, being with each other, around each other, and communicating? Because there's two different energies. There's the desire to want it and not fully be in that energy of embracing it as if it was there, and embracing it as it's there. You can tell the difference, because when you're in that energy of what it is you desire, and you're in it and you're feeling it, it's very easy to go into the current reality. But just look at your current reality as the past. Your current reality is the past. If you want to bring in what it is that you want to manifest, that's what you should focus on. Because what's in the present moment has already manifested. Okay? So, in matters of a partner, with the advice and what's in the environment, choose the energy that is strong, courageous, emotionally intelligent, and spiritual and wise. Because they see you as their world. You are literally someone's wish fulfillment. You are what someone has prayed for. Especially with the Hierophant showing up at the bottom of the deck. This is marriage. Yeah. The other thing I'm getting about what's happening next and what's coming through is that it has happened. There was some sort of telepathic communication of feelings, Mercury and Cancer, during the time that it was snowing. There was a recalibration of emotions that happened that sent off the change, the sudden change to actually come through. In the hopes and fears position, yeah, that would be what comes out there. What you're hoping and fearing that it's not. Five of Wands comes out, Saturn and Leo. What you're hoping and fearing that it's not, know that when you're hoping for something, you are now choosing to step away from your knowing and your faith that it is. Put more of your energy in what you know and have faith that it is, and not so much what you hope that it's not. There you go. There you go. And it's the 9 year, the snake year, even more so. Ah, shit, that's what's up. Then you got the Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck with this hopes and fears. Because look at this energy of celebration and enjoyment. 11-11, divine union, a wedding, a celebration of some sorts. This is not the past. Moving forward, it's not the past. You walked away from it. So walk away from it emotionally too, in your thoughts as well. Because if the hopes and fears is coming out in regards to the challenges and obstacles that you went through and doing the things that you love, Saturn and Leo, what lesson did you learn? Once you recognize the lessons and the wisdom that you've had from these lessons, there's no need to have hope or fear about where you're going next. What's the outcome? What's the outcome? What a vibe. The Emperor and the Empress come out here. Currently, the outcome. The meeting of one's reflections. Literally, the feminine has a yellow background, which is more of the solar plexus energy. The masculine has the sacral energy. But the two together, this is the land of milk and honey. The current energy and the outcome is connected to bringing your heaven on earth, your safe haven into your reality. And it has a lot to do with love. But this love comes with strength because love is strength. Come on with it, with that 2-2 energy. Okay, about to twirl around here in tutus and shit. The outcome, whatever you felt in this message right now, because the moon is in Aries, you're going to manifest that. Pay attention to your thoughts. Don't overthink it. Stay in alignment to your desire. Okay? If you feel that you go through fabulous facts, if you feel as though you're getting veered off the path of bringing in your desire, immediately you can choose when you come out of that. Don't let it go past 17 seconds if you're going to be practical about this shit. Don't sit in a negative thought of something that is not serving you more than... Don't let it get to 10 seconds. Recognize what you're doing immediately. If you really want to manifest the life of your dreams, they're telling you how right now. They're giving you the how, but focus on what you can control, the who, what, when, where, and why. Because that is connected to life force energy with Aries. How do I do this? Okay. What needs to be handled here for a smoother transition? What has to be handled for a smoother transition? Fuck. Aquarius. So, connect to the energy that is freedom-loving, but also rebellious, idealistic, and technological. So, pay attention to what shows up on your social media feeds in connection to what your thoughts are. If it's something that you do not want to see and it puts you in this low vibrational energy, know you have to change your thoughts to change up what comes into your screen. Freedom, love, and rebellious. Saying no. Having boundaries. To remain in alignment with unconditional love. What has to be handled? The wavelength that you connect to, because it's showing me the symbol of Aquarius here. You have to stay in connection to your wave. Stay on your path. Libra, a lot of air energy. Diplomatic and gracious, it seeks harmony and balance in relationships. So whenever there isn't balance, just know that the storm has to come in to balance it out. A storm won't come into a situation that is balanced, because the situation is balancing itself out. It sort of has a storm energy to it, which is why it remains balanced. It's always moving, but That's that Page of Pentacles energy here. It still has a balance to it, but the moment one thing gets more heavier than the other, now that storm has to come in as divine intervention to balance it back out. Okay. One more. Ninth house. The way you handle this energy is connecting more to broadening your horizons spiritually, academically, and or on a long journey. So reflecting on the journey you've had spiritually along with academically here for some of you to broaden your horizons. Don't be afraid to travel. With all this stuff that's going on, it's giving 9/11 energy again, literally, because the ninth house Aquarius is 11. So don't be afraid to travel. I mean, you could be mindful of the 11th and the 29th, travel any other day but those for now. But, Chiron. Your healing power, empathy, ability to teach or learn remedies. You really have to know who you are from the challenges and the pain that you went through in the past and how much stronger it has made you, especially if you're still here. You know? But yes, let's get one more from the angels and ancestors to close this out. Take out the two that we already, I don't know what that was. Okay. One more, loves. What do we have? The lady, which is also the empress. Angels and ancestors, my loves, are saying enjoy growth and reap rewards by elevating your spirit. You got the 4 elements in you as the 5th spirit. That's lit. The lady. Reap what you have sown and enjoy the fruits of your labor. Congratulations. Grow and expand in all areas of your life. The lady, known as the Empress in the traditional tarot, is the representation of the goddess in her most fertile form. She is an abundant, bountiful, and creative being. She is closely connected to nature because it is her child. She represents maternal energy and has more than enough love to give all who need nurturing. Yet she is a representation of the goddess Venus too, and yearns for a rich relationship with her counterpart, the Lord. I mean, yeah, it's there. He's right there. He's right there. Okay? Yep, sure is. That's the outcome. In this card, she holds an apple. Its seeds form a perfect pentagram, which in paganism represents the 5 elements of life. Extended message. Fertility, growth, and abundance are all imminent when the lady arrives in your life. All the seeds you have planted are coming to life, and there are plenty more rewards to come. In a material sense, this card can represent financial security and comfort. It shows that there will be more than enough to go around. That's exactly the way we started this message, y'all. For real, for real. If you are making business deals or setting intentions to create financial growth, this card indicates a considerable amount of monetary success. The lady can also usher in other forms of abundance, opportunities, marriage proposals, and even birth of a child. She will help you respect nature and connect with its forces in order to have a genuinely supported journey through life. Asheo. Once again, my loves, congratulations. All is well. I'll see you on the next live.